Hello Aries, thank you for coming back. If you're a returning subscriber, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe. I have shuffled and laid out the cards. I use the 12 houses of the zodiac, and as the cards are appearing in each house, then those are the influences that are coming to bear at this time. So in the first house we have Saturn Truth. So this is a card of wisdom and understanding, but it can also bring up age-related issues. So whether this is you just feeling older or starting to mature, it could also be that some issues, physical issues, may be coming up at this time, because the first house rules everything to do with yourself, your appearance, your physical body, your vitality, and it's also your self-oriented interests. It's also your personality and your characteristics, which other people can see. So it's what you're projecting outwards as well. That is what is covered by the first house. It's also your personal independence as you are making your way through life. So with this card coming in, as I said, it's about wisdom and understanding. It's also time related. So it also brings in age related issues. So you may just be feeling older, or you're noticing certain things now are coming up. Or it could just be that, as I said, you are maturing after a period. Or, if you're younger, then you may just be starting to feel a bit mature. But this is necessarily also about facing truths about yourself and about perhaps your how you are in your world, how you project yourself to others. It could also be about facing a few truths, just physically, or how you project yourself. Physically, you may be noticing certain things to do with your teeth, or your bones, your skeletal structure, or even the tendons and ligaments which you have. So if you're in a physical regime, if you're a sports person or somebody who's likes to keep fit or is enjoying various types of activities, physical activities, you may be noticing certain things now which require attention, or if you are aware of something, then you need to deal with it as well. But it's also about facing certain realities and truths. It may just be a physical reality that perhaps you can't do what you used to do 5 years ago, or you need to change the way you are living your life so that you can be fitter. There's lots of things that this can come in. So what you have to make an assessment, what is working for you, what isn't working for you, and just face up to certain things. Perhaps a change of diet is required, something. It's also about streamlining. You're going to be feeling pressured and challenged at this time with this card that always comes in. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to create tangible progress. That's really what you need to do. So whether it's a physical thing that you're trying to do, or it's the way you are moving through your world, but you will feel pressured, you will feel restricted at this time. You've probably got quite a few challenges on your plate. You could also having access to a mentor of some kind who's quite strong with the regimes that they're putting out there, or you're dealing with somebody like that, or it's an authority figure of some kind. It's best not to challenge authority during this phase. Just buckle down, do what you need to do, and work with the energies of Saturn, which is a form of austerity, really, if I can say that. So you may have a few disappointments about certain things that you simply can't do, or you won't be able to do at this time. So there may be physical or emotional or mental challenges at this time. You also may be coming across to others as being quite businesslike, ambitious, or focused. Responsibility comes in as well. Patience, fame may also be coming, as well if you're in a public arena. But goal-oriented is really a hallmark of Saturn as well. So you may be coming across like that to others, or you may need to bring those aspects into your life now so that you can harness the very best of Saturn to get where you need to be. Then in the second house, we have Sagittarius IC. Second house is everything to do with your money coming in, however that's coming into you. So what you're earning. It's also, other forms of money. Perhaps you've got passive income coming, but it's money coming in to you. It's also the house of your self-worth and your value systems. So that can be, those are all interlinked actually as well. So you may have to be having a sort of a look at all of that, and just assessing certain things. But it also can cover, the second house can also cover property. So whether you're working in property or you are, looking at property for yourself, something like that may come in. So now, with this card coming in, it's a lovely card to be having. It can bring in luck for you, some sort of breakthrough. You could be making your mark in some way in any one of those areas. It's also about obtaining freedom in some way. So you may be feeling quite restless in certain aspects. And it's important to give yourself a change of routine, to actually try new things. It's about expansion. There will be favorable conditions for that as well. So whether this is putting the money that you're earning into certain things, perhaps you need to have a bit more fun. But there's kind of a freedom from what you have, how you have been, and that is going to perhaps bring you a lighter and a more joyful and optimistic outlook. It's about being broad-minded. The outdoors comes into this as well. But it also is just being optimistic, perhaps about your future, perhaps about what the money's coming in, or about what you value in your life. And feeling more optimistic about your own particular self-worth. So you could just be feeling lighter and just brighter in general, or you are receiving luck or some kind of breakthrough when it comes to the money that's coming in. Perhaps you're getting a big contract in or something like that. This card is also about honesty. So this is with yourself and with others. Also be careful with money at this time. So this is in your money house. So, because sometimes Sagittarians can be very, sort of do everything too extreme. So you could be overly generous, or spending money on unnecessary things, or just splashing out, sort of indulgent really. So it's a kind of indulgence. So there's a useful indulgence, which makes you feel good and is good for you. And then there's, overdoing it. So just be aware of that. Then in with the, third house, we have lunar eclipse change. So your third house covers all forms of communication. This is written, verbal, and it can even be body language. It also covers documents and contracts of all kinds. It also deals with interactions with the greater public or people in general, but also certain members of your family. So this is cousins, siblings, aunts, uncles, and it can also be neighbors as well. This house also covers short journeys, short trips, local trips. So with this card coming in, usually it indicates an abrupt change of some kind, or a very swift upheaval, some kind of change, it could be a bubbling over. So this is something that's been sitting there, that hasn't been dealt with, or you knew it was there, but you just didn't have the energy or the opportunity to deal with it. Or it could just be something that was overlooked, but there's a bubbling over with this card. It could also be that you are seeing the light about something, being this is your communication house. So, this could be messages in or messages out. So you could be receiving information, or you may be giving it out, but you could also just be seeing light. So this is, almost like a truth comes out, something like that. Or it could just be you having a completely new way of looking at something, new perspective, new attitude, new awareness. It could also be about changing old habits. It could also be memories that you're assessing, you're looking at, and now you see that memory for what it is. But it's an inevitable change that is coming to you. So it's something that needs to change, something that has to change, and you're just going to have to go with it. You may be making a new start, because a sort of a comfortable or a familiar structure, is going to end. And then you have to deal with that and make a new start in some way. There's also cycles indicated with this card because it is ruled by the moon. So, things could be going through cycles, or, perhaps it's a project you're working on that's going through cycles. But this could also be that, it indicates that whatever is coming to you, whatever change is coming to you, or new attitude or perspective or whatever, The change could be really, as I said, really quick, and it could all be done and dusted within 6 weeks, or it may take place over a 6-month period. But the initial change is quite quick. You could also be experiencing things being upped to a new level. So your communication may have to go to a new level, or whatever it is that you're dealing with in your third house. It's you're taking something to a new level. It could be that as well. But this change may be abrupt and uncomfortable at first. It's designed to do that, to get you out of your comfort zone, to push you in the right direction. It could also be that you're in somehow, because this house deals with contracts and documents, you could also be getting a new home of some sort. Or a residence in some way, which is in relation to a plan or a goal that you have. Okay. So it's to do with that. It's working hand in hand with that. So whether you're starting a business from home or something like that. But it will be a sudden or an unexpected change, or both. When I say unexpected, it was something that could have been bubbling over, something that was known, but it's the speed of it that when it comes to you to deal with, that will be unexpected. It could also be that you may be making a big purchase of some kind at this time. Also, if a short trip comes in, it could be, as I said, an unexpected trip which may come to you, or some kind of journey, small journey. But this is all about change, but it could be very swift, but it could also be a change of perspective for you, something that is not going to be a gradual thing. This is going to really change the way you look at things, and the way you communicate, and the way you deal with others quite significantly. Then in the fourth house, we have Libra I balance. So your fourth house is your house of home. This is your physical home, but it's also the atmosphere in the home and the people in your home. It also is your relationship with your ancestry, your roots, your foundation, your ethnic identity, where you came from, your foundation, your family foundation, where you came from. It's your relationship with that as well. So now with Libra coming in here, it's a nice card to be having. It's about merging, whether you're merging with another in your home, but it's about merging. It's about forming alliances, mutual support. It's about finding fairness and balance. So it's pretty much the middle path, without losing your own way, without sacrificing your own wants and needs as well. So it's about finding balance there. Harmony comes in with this card. You may be coming to a decision about something, because that is indicated with this. You could be entering a romance as well, or be having romantic circumstances in your home. Some sort of partnership could be coming in for you, but there's contentment indicated. So it's a nice thing that's coming in for you, and it will, your home base will be feeling loving and contented. It's also about, if it's a physical home, you may be bringing beautiful things into your home, or art, or some kind of creative endeavor. But this card does rule the arts. So it could be that you want to change something in your home. Perhaps you want to redecorate. So you're being asked to bring that in, or you will be receiving sort of items that are beautiful to you, or artistic items that are beautiful to you, and bringing them into your home. This card also brings in legal documents, benefits shared with a partner. So it could be to do with a home, a new home, which was kind of indicated in the house before as well. So it could be a new home that you're getting, and it's the merging of your items and your actual, you're now going to be merging within a home. But there's benefits attached to this in some way. It's going to benefit you and your partner. It could also be a marriage or an engagement, or some kind of merging, as I said, between you and a partner. But if that is not indicated for you, then it really is just about bringing the harmony and the charm and the beauty into your home to make it more romantic and more supportive of you. Or it could be that you're sharing your home with another, and that you are in mutual support of each other. All right, Aries, looks like a lovely month coming up for you. Do hope you enjoy it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, or like and share, and I hope you have a wonderful month. Enjoy, and I will see you next time. Take care.